the four corners of this planet.
Amenons les mains
Inhale
ensemble.
to begin.
Inspirez pour commencer.
Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Chugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Chugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Chugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. So, welcome everybody. Good evening. I think it's just a time
Bonsoir tout le
that is
monde.
beyond imagination.
Je pense qu'on se rend compte qu'on est dans une
And we
époque
are
qui va au-delà de
entering
l'imagination.
this long period now where the reality will
Et on va rentrer dans
go
cette
faster
grande
than we
période
can think
où la
about
réalité
it.
va aller beaucoup plus vite qu'on peut l'imaginer.
The image is like the
L'image,
sun flares that just rush to the planet, and the
c'est les
full moon
éruptions
coming in the
solaires
middle of the month.
qui foncent
So going
sur
to
la Terre
put a lot of light in our collective unconscious.
et qui va mettre beaucoup de lumière dans
And
dans notre inconscient collectif.
this is a quantum leap into truth,
Et
which
c'est un
is
saut
we have
quantique dans la
many
vérité.
narrative and we have many controversial version of reality that
On va avoir des
is so
versions très
illusory
controversées
that even
de la
the
réalité,
illusion is
mais qui sont toutes
becoming
illusions,
uncertain. So it's a
qui sont toutes des
complete
illusions
confusion as it was planned for this
et
ending
incertaines.
Kali Yuga, which is exactly where we knew we will end one
Et
day.
dans le Kali
But
Yuga
this month is
qui est
quite
là où on savait qu'on
historical.
finirait,
I think we can see coming this election in America, but
on peut voir les
also
élections aux États-Unis,
all what is going on in France with the budget and with the
tout ce qui se passe
retirement
en France
plan
avec
and
le
the
budget,
immigration. We
l'immigration.
think we are a victim of circumstances, but these circumstances have been planned and set up already
On pense
7,
qu'on
10
est
years, even 30
sous
years
l'effet de
ago,
circonstances, mais en fait,
with
en
the
réalité, tout
option
ça
we took.
a été
And
généré il y a 10-15 ans
it will
sous le poids de nos
bring
actions.
an ending of something.
Et là, on arrive sur la fin d'un cycle.
And a perspective of a world that is completely upside down. All the values will be completely reversed, but it will take time. You know,
On
I'm
arrive dans la
not saying
perspective d'un
like
monde
this
complètement
month
retourné où
everything
toutes les
happened.
valeurs sont inversées.
We can see, I mean, something very important is when we entered 2020 and it was this COVID propaganda.
Quand on est rentré en
To
2020 avec
bring us into a severe
le
control
Covid
and security,
et cette
almost
propagande qui nous a mis
panicking
dans le
everybody in
contrôle
the world.
sévère
This was an alarm time that
et
says,
tout ça,
folks,
c'était
it's time to be responsible,
un
time
moment
to
pour
be
être assez
really
alarmiste pour
developing other
devenir
ways than
responsable
the
et devenir
mainstream,
autonome,
time to wake up to
de
who
nous
you
appeler à
really
se
are
réveiller à
and
qui on est
stop
vraiment
nourishing all
et
this
d'arrêter de nourrir
illusory
ces
consumatorism, like
illusions de la
consuming
société
society,
consommatrice.
where we are based on always more, always more, always more,
On est
in a
basé sur
world
le
that
toujours
is
plus, toujours plus,
finite.
toujours
We
plus.
know the quantity of things that are not renewable are fixed. So there is no more. And we reach this point
Dans
of
un monde où on
no
sait que
more.
les matières premières qui ne se
So
renouvellent pas sont
when
finies.
the
Donc en
values
fait, il
goes
n'y a pas
upside
possibilité de
down,
faire
the
plus.
leaders are losing ground, and
Donc quand le monde
this
est
is
retourné, les
unfortunate,
leaders perdent
but
pied
they will end up losers. But it takes time, you know.
et ils
This
deviendront perdants,
But
mais
we
ça
will
prend du temps.
face very sudden changes and unexpected things like, you know, the flood and all these things that happen everywhere. But many other social events and natural events that will completely surprise us, that all
Et
nature is a
beaucoup de catastrophes
collective, you know, the
naturelles,
planet is a one spirit. We're not aware of that, that this is all the five kingdoms, the minerals, the
tous les cinq
vegetable, the
minéraux
animals, and human beings,
sont-
and the
ne font
rest, they
qu'un.
are
Donc la
working
planète
together.
n'est que comme un
So
grand
when
esprit.
our psyche get
Donc que quand notre
completely
psyché,
in trouble and uncertain and confused, therefore the whole five kingdoms are getting confused as well. Or the
quand
natural
notre psyché
law
devient
is
confuse, du coup les
trying
cinq
to come back
royaumes
to, I
sont
would say,
également confus.
maintain the harmony in spite of our craziness. So this is what we have to face, that we don't have the power to change the world and transform anything right now. It
Donc on n'a pas le
just will
pouvoir de transformer
happen
le monde.
as a consequence of a long-term journey already. And this is like 2,000 years of history, even more, that are now coming to a finishing. And a new, and that we were teaching this 40 years ago, this new Manu,
Donc
the Aquarian spirit
il y a bien
is
un renouvellement et
rising
le nouvel humain,
with a complete
cet esprit
different
du Verseau,
system. So the new human has
est un nouvel
nothing to
humain
compare to
qui n'a rien
the
à voir
old one we are now.
avec celui
And
qu'on est
we
aujourd'hui
cannot
et qui
even
est l'ancien.
imagine what it will be. So this, of course, even if it's not progressive, maybe it will be a breakdown in between.
Bien sûr,
But
si ce n'est
the man we
pas
know today will definitely
progressif, peut-être qu'il y aura une
disappear as
crise
we
au
know
milieu
each other.
entre
So
l'homme qu'on est aujourd'hui et celui qu'on
there
sera
is a
demain.
clash at the moment. Also,
Il y a un
the lack
clash,
of trust into the scientific evolution and
il y a une,
thinking,
ouais,
way of thinking, that we have seen that there is a sort of
il y a une
you
confrontation
know,
aujourd'hui dans le monde
trying
scientifique.
to prove scientifically that the illusion is real,
Essayer de prouver que
in the
scientifiquement que
interest of
l'illusion est
those
réelle.
who have more financial interest. So at the end, you end up manipulated by
Et c'est une
the
bataille entre les gens qui ont
power
des intérêts
is in the
financiers,
hand
et
of
donc
money
se
and
retrouve,
not anymore in the hand of
on se
wisdom or
retrouve dans un
politics.
système où le
So
pouvoir
politicians have a
est dans les mains de celui qui ont de l'argent
little power to influence whatever is going
et
on,
pas
and you
celui des
can see it.
politiques.
It's just getting out of their hands. So
On
Europe is
voit,
unmanageable. France is getting completely down. Germany is also having big trouble. So it's all over the place. America don't speak about this. So the planetary
voilà, on voit
situation
qu'aujourd'hui,
looks
que
more and
au
more
plan politique, tout est en bordel.
uncertain.
L'Europe
This is for
est
sure. And
impossible à
if we look
manager. La
at it
France
from
est
the
chaotique.
point of
L'Allemagne, c'est
view
pareil. Je ne parle
of
pas des États-Unis.
yoga, this is an incredible time to develop your
Donc,
integrity, your autonomy,
on
and
est dans
your
une époque incroyable
responsibility.
pour
Because
développer son
tomorrow is
intégrité,
not
sa
going to wait for
responsabilité.
you. You need
Parce
to
que demain n'attendra pas pour
anticipate
vous.
today and
Il faut
work
anticiper aujourd'hui.
somehow in the background. There is nothing to change on the surface. It goes its own way. And one advice is don't try to change the flow. That we were
Voilà.
saying this
Et
already more than 3 months.
n'essayez pas de.
Flow
Un
is
conseil, c'est
so
de ne pas essayer
powerful
à
that
changer le
we
flow.
cannot
Le
invent
fluide
or derive or do anything about
est
this. The only way
tellement
to go
puissant
is
qu'on ne peut
go
pas l'infléchir à droite ou à
with
gauche.
what is flowing. But I'm not saying the mainstream. That's a very different thing. The flow, you can perceive it from your intuition, because it's not necessarily the narrative that
On peut
people
le percevoir
try
depuis notre
to
intuition.
share with you.
C'est pas nécessairement narratif qu'on
So
va essayer de changer.
it's a big challenge. Now we just come
Donc
out
c'est
of what we
un
call
challenge important.
Journey in the Beyond, our level 2 things, and it's so
On vient de terminer notre
amazing.
semaine avec le voyage dans l'au-delà
This value
du niveau 2.
that we were working around, and what it is about dying at the moment is
Et c'était
really
génial de
this
voir ce que c'est que ça veut dire de
ego-mind
mourir.
association that we need to disassociate with.
Et
You
c'est
know,
vraiment,
we can't
pour aujourd'hui,
continue
la
to
mort importante, c'est
justify
vraiment
our
celle de
shortcoming, our
dissocier
fears,
avec
with a
le
whole
mental égotique.
elaboration of sort of a system that will secure you from the outside. This is not possible. You can only be secure if you wake up your intuition. You can only be
Et on chercher à
secure
être
if you can
sécurisé et rassuré de
abandon
l'extérieur ne marchera jamais.
identification to the mind. So these
On le
teachings
saura
are
seulement
so
si on arrive à se
traditional, so
désidentifier du
ancient,
mental.
but it's basically purely the practice of meditation. I just want hammering this already 6 months ago. Is it dissociate the mind, ego, personality from you.
Dissocier
Become the observer.
le
This is a
mental de
practice.
l'observateur.
It's the most simple
C'est
meditation
le plus
practice
simple.
to sit with your ego mind and just get out of the picture and watch this as if you would go for a movie. It is
De
not
re-
super duper
La méthode la plus simple, c'est
complicated.
vraiment de se
It's the
désidentifier et
most
de
simple
s'asseoir et regarder
practice.
son mental comme si
But
on était en train de regarder un
more you
film.
sit with yourself, and more yourself is
Le plus on
activate
s'assoit avec,
watching a
le plus on
movie,
s'assoit avec le
more you
soi,
will know
plus le
who
soi
is the
sera en train
self and
d'observer
who is the movie. In the
le
movie
film
is
et on
the
pourra
ego
vraiment
mind
se
with all
désidentifier et
these
distinguer les deux
programs that
et voir
wants
les
to
programmes
lead you from
qui
insecurity,
veulent
from fear, from
nous guider
egotism,
depuis
ambition,
l'insécurité, depuis les
ignorance,
peurs,
because more you
l'ignorance,
want to know,
parce que
this
le
is
plus
this
on veut
was a big
savoir,
slang in this week. More you want to know, more you know nothing.
parce que le plus
So
on veut en
it's a
savoir,
paradox
plus on sait qu'on
because
n'en sait
all
rien.
our society reached this point
Toute
that
notre
we
société
realize
a rejoint
the
ce point,
shame of knowing so much and not
la honte de savoir
understanding
tellement,
anything.
la honte de savoir
This is
tellement et
kind of
de
an
toujours rien savoir.
incredible curse and shame on all
C'est
the
la honte qu'on a découvert
highest
récemment.
elites of people who are reaching the wall and the limitation of logic, and the wisdom disappear. We have
On le voit avec nos
not
élites qui ont
keep
atteint
the
un seuil
tradition of the
où,
wisdom that means in us
où la sagesse
the
disparaît.
capacity to have this incredible down-to-earth intuition, basic knowledge, knowing what
La
is
capacité
right for us
d'avoir cette
individually and
intuition basique
collectively in
et cette connexion avec la
relationship to
terre,
nature.
cette
I mean,
sagesse
all
et
the
cette relation avec la
aboriginal,
nature,
all the ancient culture in
tous les
in
aborigènes, toutes les
Amazon, the
anciennes
last
cultures,
one, or I don't know, the last tribe in Australia, they all knew this.
ils le
This is
savaient tous.
our inheritance that we're just cut from it because
C'est
of
notre héritage
our
de
incredible
devoir couper
imperialism
avec
of the mind.
ce
This is
système
the
et cet impérialisme du
intellect who
mental
wanted to prove that he will
et ces élus
understand God. I mean, this is
qui veulent nous faire,
complete
ces
nonsense.
élites qui veulent nous faire croire
And
qu'ils
we
comprennent Dieu.
reach this absolute irrationality in the way we manage our society today.
Et
There
on a
is
atteint cette
not
irrationalité
one
totale dans la manière dont
sign
ils
of
managent cette société.
wisdom in any of people
Mais
who
il n'y
are in
a aucun
charge.
signe de
And
sagesse
those who
dans,
show a little bit
dans
of
aucune personne
wisdom,
qui est
they are definitely not
en
mainstream. They
responsable,
are not, they are
en pouvoir.
considered like crazy, irrational, out of the stream. So we need to resurrect to who we are.
Alors, on doit
We forgot on the way
ressusciter
who we really are and where we come from.
à qui on
And
est
this
vraiment.
you can reconnect with this simple meditation.
Et
Sit
ça, on peut le faire
with
avec
your
cette petite
mind and
méditation très
ego
simple.
personality and watch what he wants, what he needs,
Et
what he
observer le
believes,
mental et ce
the
qu'il veut, ce qu'il
anxiety,
attend,
all the fears,
ses
and
anxiétés,
talk to him and say,
et lui
Fox,
parler.
you see the word limited, but we are not
Toi,
limited
tu
if we
vois,
work
et
together.
lui dire, toi, tu vois
Your
le monde de
ego
manière
mind
limitée, mais
has
nous,
been set
ne le
to
voyons pas comme
serve
ça.
you, not to take you as a slave. Yeah. So that's the resurrection, is a cut from this hooking, this
Donc c'est ça la
gripping
résurrection, c'est de
on the
couper
global narrative where
avec
everybody
ce
now,
narratif
because it's
global.
an instant reaction with the communication system we have. Any egomaniac can come on the scene and say something absolutely stupid, and
N'importe quel
everybody
égomaniaque peut monter sur
follow.
scène
Yeah? So,
et dire
and
quelque
it
chose
is
de
so
complètement
rapid
stupide.
and so fast
Mais c'est
that the
tellement rapide et tellement
confusion is
vite,
complete.
ça se passe, tout se passe
So
tellement vite que
we
la
need to
confusion est
get out of
totale.
these things.
Donc on
The
doit sortir
narrative
de
wants
ça,
to
de
make
ce
you see
narratif.
chaos. But do you remember where we come from? We come from the oneness. The
Le
oneness
narratif est de
cannot
créer
be
plus de chaos,
split
mais vous
in
vous souvenez
two.
qu'on vient
So
de tous
the
de l'unité.
whole universe is one
Tout
since
l'univers est un,
aeons, and we
depuis
don't
des
have the
éons,
power to
des éons.
make it two. We
Et
cannot separate from
personne ne
the
peut avoir le pouvoir de le
universal
mettre
law of the
chaotique.
universe. And what we have to observe and contemplate is that the universe
Ce qu'on doit
is
observer et contempler,
good.
c'est que
Good
l'univers est
for
bon.
what? For the creator creating the whole creation taking
Le
care of
Créateur qui crée toute la
every
création,
individual creature.
qui
There
prend
is
soin de toutes les
billions of
créatures.
creatures, not one is identical.
Il
And
y a des
he
milliards et des
takes
milliards de
care
créatures,
of all
aucune
of
est
us beyond time.
identique, et il
So
prend
this is
soin
a
de
job nobody
chacune,
can do.
au-delà du temps.
We cannot create something and take care of that thing that's already run out of our hands,
On ne peut
out
pas
of our
créer quelque chose
control. So we should
et
move
l'envoyer
into a little bit
et,
more
et le mettre au dehors de
humility
notre
and
contrôle.
realize, gosh,
On
the
doit avoir plus
universal
d'humilité et se rendre
order,
compte que
this universal kindness and goodness that create
cette
everything that
cette
works
gentillesse
together,
universelle
the cats
qui
with
fait
the
tout marcher
mouse,
ensemble,
with the birds, with the fish, they all find their way to celebrate.
les souris, les
Some
poissons,
die,
les
some
chats,
are reborn, and
ils
that's the
trouvent
life.
toujours moyen de célébrer quand il y en a un
Life
qui
and death doesn't
meurt,
matter so
certains vivent,
much in the
certains meurent.
natural law because people come in, people come out. So we are so twisted in our mind based on fear, because the fear
Donc
is to die. I want to be safe. I don't want to die.
on est
And the
tellement
thing is
perverti dans nos mentales que voilà,
put this
on a on a le
death
mental retourné et
tends
on dit
to later,
je veux
later, I don't want to think about
je
it.
ne veux pas mourir,
Totally empty your life for meaning.
je veux ça, je ne veux pas
If
mourir.
you
Donc voilà, il
bring
faut
death today
complètement vider son
in your
mental pour
life
ça.
and realize this is your lucky day, you don't know if tomorrow will be another one, then the value of these 24 hours will be completely different. So this is not something new, it's just that we forget. We
Donc
keep
c'est pas quelque chose de
forgetting,
nouveau, hein, c'est juste qu'on
and then
on
we
ne fait que
cannot
d'oublier, on ne fait cesse d'oublier.
find our attitude of caring for ourselves,
Il faut trouver cette
caring
attitude
for
de
our
soin, de prendre soin pour
close
soi-même,
environment and people, and
de
caring
soi-même,
for
de
the
notre
whole
environnement,
planet. What we're
notre
doing is
environnement proche,
competing.
et de
This
prendre
was
soin de la planète.
this old civilization where is ending now.
Cette
The end
civilisation,
of competition for the sake of a minority who benefit from that, and everybody else is actually basically considered as a slave. So time to wake up as an
il est temps
individual,
de se réveiller
be
comme un individuel
responsible and don't lean on any system
et de devenir
and
responsable, pas
society. Actually,
de
the
se
global society in the world today
dépendre de n'importe quel
cannot support
système
the people. So we
mondial,
need to
car aucun de
support
ces
each
systèmes
other and
mondialistes ne
ourselves
prend
by
soin des gens.
ourselves. There will not be any system who can do that.
Il n'y aura aucun système qui pourra prendre soin de
So
nous-mêmes.
the
Donc,
confusion,
c'est à vous
that's
de
what
prendre
we
soin de
used
vous-même.
to call in the 80s, insanity are coming. Now we are in the middle of it, isn't it?
Dans les années 80, ils disaient que la
Insanity
folie
is this
viendrait.
doubtful mind, this
Et là, on est au milieu de
insecurity and
ça.
fear, and the
Cet esprit
rays from the fear of a
de
massive
doute,
wave
de
of
peur,
anger and revenge. So it's like the
d'envie de
totality
revanche.
of the misdeed for the last 200-300 years minimum are now setting back to us all this decolonization and all this imperialism ideas, and the people respectability of every human being is now completely coming to the surface, and a lot of shame and a lot of anger and frustration are coming up.
Donc, c'est l'héritage depuis
this
200,
is
300 ans
just
qui
the
est aujourd'hui en train de
consequence
remonter à la
of
surface
hundreds of years, the way we
cet
can
héritage de peur,
function. We have set up our belief system
résistance,
as the
de
global
croyance
humanity. Now we are
en tant
confronted.
qu'humanité mondiale. Et
So
aujourd'hui, on est
we
confronté
need
par
to
rapport aux fruits de
overcome
ça.
these fears. We cannot
Donc,
continue to
on doit
propagate
surmonter ces
this
peurs. On ne peut
frequency
plus les
of
propager, ces fréquences
uncertainty, confusion, and
d'incertitude,
fear.
de confusion et de peur
That definitely will activate your ego mind to
qui
find
vont définitivement
strategy to be
activer
safe. And this is the
notre mental
normal
égotique et
human
déclencher des stratégies
response
pour
to
être en
a
sécurité.
threatening situation is to build up revenge, especially when you have been powerless, facing impossible situation. The reaction is, I will get my revenge. So
Voilà.
this is what we see happening in
Donc
front
voilà,
of our eyes every day, another corner, another expression of this kind of
c'est ce qu'on voit de
terror
partout aujourd'hui, cette réaction,
we
cette volonté de
have produced.
revanche
It is not just the people
systématique
going in the
sur
street. They are the byproduct
toutes
of the way we
les
have
stimuli
built
qu'on reçoit de la
our
société.
society with zero wisdom and
Et
maximum
aujourd'hui,
of
on est
intellectual strategy. So we can
complètement
see the
immergé dans une société
limit
avec
of this
zéro
strategy,
sagesse.
and we have to give up.
Et
And
on doit...
this is extremely, extremely difficult because it needs a lot of courage and the choice. There are going retrograde, not progressive. We have been told a narrative that we are
Et
progressing,
on nous a bassiné avec le fait
production
qu'on
is
était progressif
growing, everything is
et
growing,
qu'on progressait,
expanding. But
etc.
now we reach a point where this, for the safeguard
Et
of
en réalité,
everyone,
on rentre
has to
dans
regress,
un
has
stade
to
où
be
on est complètement
resumed
régressif.
and diminish. So who wants to diminish? Yeah? Nobody. Nobody wants to diminish. So meditation, instead of putting the
Donc la
focus on
méditation,
what is dysfunctional, which is
au lieu de mettre le
absolutely
focus
in
sur ce
front
qui est
of our
dysfonctionnel,
eyes, we can just look inside ourselves, like
on peut juste
our nervous
regarder
system,
à l'intérieur de nous, sur notre système
biology,
respiratoire,
our way
notre
of
système
living.
biologique,
If
notre
we
manière de
care for
vivre,
our health, because
et
this
de
is the
faire
foundation,
attention
is
à notre
this
santé.
physical
Parce que ça,
body.
c'est
If
la
we care
fondation, c'est
for
le corps
starting by the
physique.
physical body, then the mind
Et
can
si
be
on commence par le corps
observed and
physique,
freed, and then you
puis on verra
get
que le mental
into the
sera
sense
mieux.
of humor. So it
Et
is
puis on pourra
so
même
important to
créer le sens de
cultivate
l'humour.
joy
Donc c'est
in
super
the
important
midst
de
of
cultiver
this
la joie
total confusion.
au milieu de
Confusion
cette
should
confusion
not be
totale.
an excuse
La
not to
confusion
be
ne devrait pas être
content with
ne
yourself
devrait pas être une
and
excuse.
with the people around you. You understand? You cannot have a guilt on that. This is
On ne peut
our
pas
deepest
avoir
nature.
honte de ça.
Ananda is the bliss. We are born to experience bliss
Ananda.
constantly. And it's your
On est né pour
responsibility to
expérimenter
maintain your
la béatitude.
frequency. So it doesn't matter what the environment is, that you can go through with this joy and bliss, and this has to be shared. So this other thing is, since I recall that question, since COVID, what have you done? Yeah?
Je me souviens de cette
The
question
thing
depuis le Covid.
is,
Qu'avez-vous fait?
this COVID has isolated one
Le,
another
le
within the
Covid nous a
family,
isolés,
creating,
chacun.
duality and confusion among friends. I mean, everywhere. And then we end up in front of our screen alone. Yeah.
Nous a isolés,
So
chacun
this
en fait, notre famille,
technology is
en isolé, et on s'est
fascinating
retrouvé
us
devant notre
and
écran tout
taking
seul.
over us and separating us
Et
from
cette
each
technologie
other.
a pris le dessus sur nous et
I
nous a
think it's
séparés.
super important to go back to this Sangat. Sat
C'est super
Sangat is
important de
that
revenir à
honesty
au concept de Sangat.
in meeting each other, and
Et
not just
c'est
to
Sangat,
drink and get drunk,
c'est l'honnêteté dans la
but,
rencontre et les
but to
retrouvailles entre
meet
soi, entre
each
nous,
other from the heart, from the
et de se
spirit,
retrouver
one to one,
depuis le cœur,
and in flesh and bone, not on
en chair
virtual,
et en
because
os,
that doesn't convey the same frequency. So we
et pas en
need to
virtuel,
meet
parce que ça
again
donne pas la même fréquence.
physically and realize together we are human beings and we are different.
Et
Everyone
qu'ensemble,
is
on est
different
être
from
humain et qu'on
everyone.
est
So
différent.
it is a big challenge for us to accept, embrace everyone as everyone is. We have a plan for
C'est
humanity
un
that
gros
should
challenge
be like this,
d'accepter
like that.
tout le monde comme ils
The
sont.
profile of people has to be like this, then they're my friend. I'm not going to meet with people who are not friendly like me. So I think this is a big, big mistake. We have not learned to appreciate our differences, because this is the richness of the creation. There is not one being who had the same cells, who has the same profile, and your incarnation is unique, so there will not be another chance. So when we meet people, definitely everyone is fundamentally different.
Donc,
But the question is,
il y a pas une seule
how
personne
can
qui a
we
les mêmes
share our
cellules.
communality? How can
C'est
we find
tout le
a
monde est
place,
fondamentalement
a
différent sur le plan
communion
génétique. Mais
of
comment est-ce qu'on peut
spirit?
retrouver un
So,
esprit de
by
communion?
example, singing together is a fantastic exercise
Par exemple,
that sounds
chanter tous ensemble, c'est
completely
un exercice
obsolete and
fantastique.
from, I don't know, the
Ça a l'air
time of the cavemen. But I
ça a l'air
think
complètement
we
du
have
temps
to
des
go
caves,
back to that
des hommes de caverne,
absolute simplicity, to
mais dans cette
sit
simplicité
together, make an
absolue,
effort to get
il y
out of
a,
your house and meet, and then sing together.
il y a quelque chose
Because the song
de fantastique à
is
chanter
the
tous
song of
ensemble.
your heart and your soul. As
Parce que
soon
la
as you
chanson,
start singing,
c'est celle
there
du
is a
cœur et de l'âme.
level that
À partir du moment où vous commencez à
resonates
chanter,
with our soul essence that
la
is
fréquence commence à
timeless.
résonner avec
So,
notre essence.
regular practice of meditation to disconnect from the ego mind, worry, and anxiety and projection and false dream and etc. Just find your observer that is joyful in his deep nature, watching the show, and then meet with others
Trouvez
to share
l'observateur en
that
vous
frequency. Is so
qui
essential.
regarde ce spectacle et rencontrez-vous sur ces fréquences. C'est tant essentiel.
when you can cut from the ego
Quand vous
mind,
pouvez
there
couper
is a
depuis le
gap
mental de
that you
l'ego,
build through the practice of meditation between you and the ego mind. That gap
entre,
is the space for enlightenment. If you
il y a
can
un espace
cultivate and
qui apparaît
sit
quand
with
vous coupez avec le
yourself
mental
day by
égotique,
day,
entre
you
vous et
will
le mental égotique. Et
create
cet
this
espace
empty
représente le
space
potentiel pour
between you and you.
l'éveil.
And within that space, the realization of
Et dans cet
absolute
espace,
bliss can occur. Yeah.
c'est dans cet
So it
espace que
is a
la
paradox
béatitude
because
totale
there
peut
is
apparaître,
to a separation
le
that
bliss total.
can bring you to the oneness. There's nothing logic in this, no. But I guess you understand what I'm talking about. The confusion comes from misleading yourself with somebody that is not you, but just your program. You
Donc la
are
confusion
not your
vient
emotion. You are not your program.
de
You are not what
confondre
you think.
ta
This is
personne avec
automatic.
ta
This is
personnalité
program.
égotique,
You
tes
are
programmes,
you, and
etc.
you are here to
Nous ne
observe
sommes pas
that,
ces personnes-là.
watch it, and enjoy the show. So it's
Donc
definitely a
détachez-vous,
total
reculez,
different way of
et
living
observez et regardez
when
le
you
spectacle.
start meditating. And it will bring you definitely to see the world differently, therefore attract to you situation different, and you
Ça vous amènera à voir le monde de manière
contribute
complètement
to the
différente et
chaos.
par conséquent,
So that was
euh,
also this beautiful
attirer
realization
d'autres
in
situations de vie à
the
vous.
journey in the beyond our level twos, that there is and there has been on this
Ce qu'on voyait dans
planet
notre niveau 2,
forever a vision of an enlightened society
il y a
of
une
people
vision
and human beings who can
pour une société
recover the
illuminée.
enlightenment. And this is the vision of Shambhala.
C'est la vision de
So
Shambhala.
I guess from our week, many realized
Donc je
that
sais que depuis
they
notre
are
semaine,
part of that. The longing of their soul was there. They just didn't realize before. And it takes a step really in the responsibility to embrace this life of a light warrior or light worker.
ça prend
It's a
une
responsibility
responsabilité
toward
importante
yourself,
de
and only
prendre,
you can decide.
d'incarner cette fréquence
So
du guerrier de lumière. Donc,
when you can cut from this,
quand
you
vous pouvez
abandon
couper
immediately the greediness of your
de
ego
ça,
mind,
vous pouvez complètement
this needed
abandonner
for knowing
l'orgueil,
more, and
la luxure
actually
de
the
votre mental,
opening
cette envie
to
de
the
vouloir toujours plus.
knowing. That means I am born with the capacity to understand from beyond time and space what is the now.
Dire, je suis né avec la capacité
If I
d'entendre,
can
de
embrace the
comprendre
now
au-delà de
with full
l'espace-temps.
trust and full gratitude, then I am not
Si
involved in the
je le fais
negative
avec une
interaction
confiance absolue et une
or
gratitude
the
absolue,
forcefully reaction, but I'm
je ne suis
totally in
pas
the flow. So go with the
avec,
flow.
sous
I don't know
l'emprise
how to describe
des
this.
forces
I guess
du champ magnétique mental.
you understand is really join the universal wisdom that is already there. Yeah? Even
L'idée, c'est de
though
rejoindre la sagesse
many
universelle qui est
spaces
déjà là.
disappear, there are flood all over. I mean, the reaction is all over. You cannot put this on the back of a lack of ecology or anything. Our interaction with the planet is definitely there, but so
On ne
minimal
peut pas tout se
that
mettre
this big
sous le
change
dos de
is
l'écologie,
much,
etc.
much
Notre impact sur la
bigger
planète est effectivement là, mais
than
il
we
est tellement
think it
petit
is,
par
and it's
rapport
not just
aux
us
forces
responsible.
régissant
It's
l'univers.
overwhelming.
C'est,
So we rather join through intuition what this whole nature is wanting to
donc,
telling us
l'idée, c'est
to tell
de
us.
rejoindre
So
à travers de l'intuition ce que
patience.
cette nature veut nous expliquer,
In the law of
nous faire
manifestation,
passer
you
comme
may
message.
have an idea of something you need, but if you are aligned, it may take time, and you have to give a chance to the time in this planet, on this planet, to manifest what you need.
Et donc,
But
ça peut prendre du
definitely,
temps
it is coming.
de créer cette connexion, mais il faut
So
laisser le temps à cette
when
planète
you
pour
embrace
manifester
the harmony that
ce dont
is
vous avez besoin.
deeply here, established
Quand
since
l'harmonie est
aeons,
profondément, l'harmonie est
you are
profondément intégrée
ready
depuis des éons.
to let the real unfold and not
Et quand
twist the
vous acceptez ça,
reality.
vous serez prêt à laisser
If you
la
twist the
vérité
reality,
se
you are
dévoiler.
living in that twisted reality. If you do not twist it,
Si
you
vous
live
vivez
in the
dans cette
real.
réalité
And it's not
euh,
much different
perverse,
between people, those who
corrompue,
obey surrender and serve,
vous allez
and those
manifester
who
ça.
abuse and take and run
Faire la
away.
différence entre ceux
You
qui
will
sont dans
not
le service et
see
ceux qui sont dans,
from the surface the
ceux qui
difference.
prennent
It's
dans
really a
l'abus,
story between you and you.
dans le viol.
What do you choose? What is your intention? So this is the
Donc,
absolute important needs to abandon the greediness, to know more detailed stuff, and just start to reconnect with the original wisdom.
donc ça, c'est
And the
juste
other
base
one is
pour
definitely
justement
realize that
déconnecter avec
human beings are social and the
l'orgueil, la luxure et
community
connecter
that is
avec la sagesse
now
universelle.
completely shaky. We can see this problem with the immigration and all the population that have completely transformed over the
On,
years.
on peut
We
voir
are
aujourd'hui
not
les problèmes avec
living in
l'immigration.
countries that respond to their history. Everything is completely changed.
On
But
voit des,
nevertheless, human beings are human beings. We've never been closer to each other from far distance. We are now living much more mixed up. And this is, of course, a problem for our ancestors who cannot understand where we are. Even the law of the earth, you know, the country history is almost dissolving, and we need to find our place within ourselves. So, and
donc,
honor this. So when we honor the community of human beings, then you realize any
donc,
human is
donc,
exactly
quand on honore
as
la communauté
you are,
humaine, on se rend compte
with
que
the
chaque
same love,
humain
the same worry, the same
est né
fear,
avec le même
the same
amour,
confusion, the
vient,
same
traverse
greatness,
les
the
mêmes
same
confusions,
kindness,
la
the
même
same
générosité,
need to collaborate, to
le même
share.
besoin
So the paradigm of
de
Aquarius where we
collaborer.
are entering, the values are totally opposite from before, and the competition will not motivate anybody anymore. Nobody wants to go to make more and compete, but
Et la compétition
everybody
n'intéressera plus
wants to
personne. Plus personne ne
meet
veut aller
and inspire each other, be
se
creative
battre.
with one another, and share the creativity. So
Et
this
on veut
paradigm, we
juste,
have no
on voudra
sense of what
juste
it could be
partager
in
ensemble et
reality.
créer ensemble.
You know, the human being has to live completely a paradigm of fearful based and move into unconditional love and compassion. So this is not a religion. You know,
Donc c'est pas une religion, hein.
it's the, you know, the whole universe is based on what we call religion, which is dharma.
Tout l'univers est basé sur
Dharma
les
is
religions,
everything is absolute harmony to the oneness, in resonance to the oneness, and
en
nothing
résonance
is
vers le un.
out of that oneness.
Et rien n'est en dehors de
So
cette
we
unité.
need to practice the alignment with the one resonance. We are all
Donc on doit
one,
pratiquer
and
cette
it's not
résonance avec
any sense of philosophical or mind stuff. It's a
l'unité.
realization within your sensory system. When you meet somebody
Quand vous
foreigner,
rencontrez quelqu'un
in the
d'étranger
past, most
dans le
of our
passé,
reaction was that is inferior, that is
la
different,
réaction
that is
automatique était qu'il était
something I
différent,
don't want to
inférieur,
know.
je
The
ne veux pas le connaître,
xenophobia, you know,
je ne
it's
veux pas
all over
savoir,
the
la
planet. So
xénophobie, etc.
we have to go back to a
On
sense
va,
of we are one.
on doit
You
revenir
and
à
me
une
are
essence
one,
de
and go
l'unité et de
beyond the
cette conscience
fear that
de nous
the
sommes
other
un
one is not your enemy.
et que l'autre n'est pas notre
So
don ennemi.
this is our attitude. We have to resolve all these fear
Et on
programs
doit résoudre toutes ces
within
peurs
ourselves, within our collective
au sein
unconscious.
de nos cellules,
So many
dans notre
reactions,
inconscient.
so many frustrations, so many old
Tant de
story
revanches, tant de
about
frustrations,
war and battles and
de batailles.
losers and winners has to go. So we are in this period of purgation. It's really is a planetary purgation of our
Donc on est
subconscious
dans
where
cette
we have
purge
to
totale, hein.
dissolve in each individual the memory, aggressive memory based on fear. So we can start free. We can start new and fresh and live for one another. So there never
Afin de
been
pouvoir
as much chance
commencer
of
sur des
general
bases fraîches et
health,
pures
and
et, et vivre
never
pour
been as
vivre
much
ensemble.
chance of incredible growth in spirituality and
On a un
realization
potentiel pour une
beyond
croissance
any
incroyable,
wish of religion, beyond
au-delà
any
de chaque
doctrines.
religion,
Human beings
au-delà de
today
chaque
are so
doctrine.
close to become a very transcendent human being if you choose so. So It needs a lot of courage
Il y a le
in the
potentiel de
midst
devenir un
of
très
this
grand
total confusion and
humain si on le
the
choisit.
comfort of this old world to just choose for simplicity. You know, the recession doesn't have to come from outside. If we voluntarily decide to live, I mean,
La
today
récession
we have so
n'a pas
many
besoin
incredible
d'exister
technical
si on
means
décide,
that we could live in simplicity, but also
si on
in
décide, si on le décide.
absolute comfort.
Aujourd'hui, il y a
The
tellement
comfort that you
d'opportunités
seek. So the
et de
question
potentiel de
is,
vivre en
how
simplicité.
can you have enough discipline to keep yourself awakened to face a comfortable life? And this nobody can do.
Il s'agit juste
So
de regarder combien de disciplines on est prêt à se
the
mettre,
yoga
même pour avoir une vie
teachings
simple
and the yoga
et confortable.
practice that we do in Kundalini is
Donc,
really
la
an
pratique du yoga qu'on
awakening
fait dans le
of our
Kundalini,
frequency
elle est
every
là pour
day,
éveiller
again
cette
and
fréquence
again.
encore et
Come
encore et
out of
encore et
this
encore.
comfort zone and sweet sleepiness and
Hors de
just
cette
start
zone
to
de confort,
realize if I am dying tomorrow,
si je meurs demain,
what will give the most value to this day today? Yeah? And what I
qu'est-ce
have
qui
the
me
best to
donnera
offer today
de la
for
valeur
myself
aujourd'hui? Qu'est-ce que je peux
and for
apporter
my
aujourd'hui?
environment and people around me. So I think 1st of
Donc,
November, we have
je
thinking,
pense que le 1er novembre,
everybody is thinking about this ancestor stuff. And we were
tout le
in
monde
this
parle
week
de
on
ses ancêtres,
journey in the beyond,
et
but
nous, on est
it's
dans la semaine
completely
dans l'au-delà,
accurate and
mais
synchronized
c'est
with the time
complètement synchronisé
because
avec le
this is
temps,
the time of dying to something
parce que c'est l'époque de
much
mourir
big and much deep in
pour
our
quelque chose de bien plus
unconscious
grand,
to be able to resurrect into a new profile of human being, and it will take years. I mean, it's not overnight. But this is the months where we get
mais
a
c'est le mois
fabulous acceleration, and
où
it's a
on a
moment
une
where
accélération
doors
fabuleuse.
are opening, things are breaking,
Les
and
portes
it's
s'ouvrent,
opening the way
les
for
choses
at least the next 2 years will be in the
se
same
scindent,
vein as this month,
et au moins les 2
totally
prochaines années seront dans la
accelerating and
même dynamique que ce
transforming,
mois-ci.
transformative in terms of relationship between
Tout sera
all
transformateur
human
en
beings
termes de
on this
relations.
planet, all the different castes and all the old system has to come to a change where
Tous les
every
anciennes castes,
individual
tous les
human
anciens systèmes doivent tomber.
reconnect and recognize any other human being
Et chaque humain
as
doit reconnaître
totally
chaque autre être humain.
equal human being. So this is an incredible shift, an equal abandonment of many, many programs.
Donc
And
l'abandon
the
de
root
plusieurs programmes
that can help you, this root in the joy. You know, we're
et
not
cette
doing
racine
this
dans la joie.
super deeper, serious, boring. We're doing it with the joy, with generosity, and with kindness. That's the only way you're going to go through
Avec la
this.
joie, avec la générosité
Go
et
toward
la
each
douceur.
other, you know, do something, because your actions are actually what resonate in the magnetic field. And
Parce que vos
through
actions
any
sont ce
single
qui résonne
action
dans
you
le champ
take in a
magnétique.
day, this will affect the rest of humanity. Don't underestimate the importance of any gesture, any word, any action you take in a direction of this human brotherhood, that we are all on one planet as one humanity. Doesn't matter where you come from, what is your color, what's your beliefs, you know, you
Pas besoin de
are
savoir, peu importe la
basically
couleur, tes
human.
croyances,
And we need to
on
recognize each
doit,
other and the value of our differences. So,
et on doit comprendre la
I
valeur
think
de nos
I'm talking
différences.
up.
Voilà.
You
Je pense que j'ai
understand
parlé
that the
suffisamment.
time is so strong at the moment.
Le temps
Everything
est,
is accelerating. If you
le temps est
understand the
tellement
direction and
intense
then
en ces
you
derniers temps,
set
ça
yourself,
accélère.
not your mind, it's not another politic strategy or whatever. It's not about being safe and escape of anything. It's just to be there in this flow, embracing the reality of changes and be a contributor, a caretaker of the world direction that is beyond us, that we cannot predict. It's totally intuitive now. Go with this incredible direction where
Aujourd'hui, c'est
humanity
vraiment
is
très
going,
intuitif
planet is going,
d'aller
is for the best of all, to maintain the
d'aller dans le
harmony
bien
and
commun
peace between the
et de
five
maintenir la
kingdoms.
paix
It is much
entre les
bigger than
5
any
royaumes.
human being can think of.
c'est bien plus
So
important
I
que tout
wish
ce
you
que personne ne peut
to
l'imaginer.
really
Donc, je vous
meditate,
souhaite de
realize
vraiment
how
méditer,
important it is,
de
how much
vraiment
it
comment
can
c'est important,
bring you to a sense of contentment and total patience facing the acceleration of change, and enjoy the
quand
time
je
on
peux,
day by day. Yeah.
et
Where
d'apprécier, de
you
vraiment se
are
connecter
and
à cette
with the
idée de la
people
patience et
close to you or
d'apprécier
around
chaque
you, or
journée
that
l'une après l'autre.
sangat that you can create or nourish or belong to.
Et
So I
de
thought of
cultiver cette
three
sangat
practices for this month.
sur laquelle vous pourrez vous
These
identifier et
are
appartenir. Donc, voici trois pratiques pour
in
ce mois,
relation to all what I just
en
wanted
relation avec
to
tout ce que je viens de
share.
dire.
So the moment of dying is a moment where you need to appreciate highly what you have done good.
Donc, le moment de mourir, c'est le moment où on apprécie ce qu'on a fait
It's too
de
late to
bien dans notre
regret
vie.
now.
C'est trop tard
So
d'être.
the time is now to appreciate that even we have
Donc,
messed it up
le but,
completely,
c'est de,
we still
même si
we
on
still
a
have had
raté certaines
good
choses,
intentions somewhere.
on a quand
We
même eu des
still have
intentions
had
bonnes.
gentleness and kindness and openness of heart and understanding. So bring this to yourself and try to appreciate any attitude you had toward yourself, toward
Donc,
others,
essayez d'apprécier
families,
n'importe quelle
or
attitude que vous avez eue
friends
envers
and
vous-même.
students and whatever is your congregation around you, just to have this incredible appreciation of how you have chosen to be kind,
Et
to be a
d'avoir cette
source of
gratitude
inspiration for others,
envers
elevation
soi-même.
for others, and for yourself. So the posture is a sphinx. You're going to sit on your
Donc,
heels with the
la
hand
première
on the
posture
floor,
est le
like a
sphinx.
sort of a
On,
lion or a sphinx.
on,
And you
on
bring your
s'assoit
head up with the mouth
sur les genoux,
wide open,
avec les mains sur les hanches.
and you breathe long, deep, slow through the mouth. Like
Et on va avoir la bouche grande ouverte et on va
you
respirer par
look
la
up,
bouche.
you close your
Et
eyelid,
on
and you
regarde vers le haut,
look
les yeux
into
fermés,
infinity,
et on
and
regarde
you
vers
breathe
l'infini.
through the mouth wide open, like before the birth, when you were opening your mouth
Et on
widely
ouvre
to
la
get the
bouche
first
comme un
breath,
nouveau-né
and then
qui
the
veut
last,
respirer sa
when you
première bouffée
open
d'air.
your mouth so vividly to get the last breath in. Yeah.
Vous
So
ouvrez votre bouche tellement importante,
we are
bien tellement
connecting now
importante.
the first breath and the last breath, and you just go through, and you relax yourself, saying, "Oh wow, I can still breathe and appreciate the divine breath through me." So it's very slow,
Appréciez,
very deep, and just complete appreciation.
appréciez
Put your hands on the floor,
le souffle, l'air divin,
sitting
la
on your
respiration
heels,
divine
and the
qui vous
head up.
traverse.
Inhale deeply and slowly and fully, even inhale
Inspirez longuement
beyond
et
what you
lentement.
can. Now the hands are flat on the ground, flat on
Les
the
mains
ground,
sont à plat au
before
sol,
your knees, just right there.
à côté des
And
genoux, à
sitting on
côté
the
des jambes.
heels, and the
Où
head
on
is,
s'assoit sur les talons,
the back is up, and you push on your hands, on your
on
arms
pousse,
straight, and then you look up
on
into
pousse
the
sur les
infinite
bras au
sky,
sol
and then
et
just
le dos est
breathe long
droit,
and
un
deep
peu
through
tiré
the
vers
big
l'arrière.
mouth. You keep it
La bouche est grande
wide
ouverte, la
open,
tête en
wide
arrière,
open.
les yeux fermés et
Close
on
your
respire
eyes. It's a
longuement et lentement.
long, deep, slow breath.
Longuement et lentement.
Keep your eyes closed, look into infinity, open the mouth, keep the mouth wide open, and breathe very slow, long, deep through the mouth.
Breathe in and let it go. Breathe in and let it out. Breathe in and let it go. Breathe in and let it out.
Garde-
Breathe
ga-
in and let
Gardez
it
les yeux fermés,
go.
regardez vers l'infini,
Breathe in
respiration longue et profonde à travers la bouche grande ouverte.
and let it out. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it out. Breathe it in. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it
Bring yourself many flowers, many gratitude to yourself. Every breath.
Offrez-vous plein de fleurs, plein de gratitude.
Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go.
Inhale deep. Hold the breath and just feel a rain of flowers coming to you, full of gratitude. This is the flowers of
Visualisez une pluie de
self-appreciation,
fleurs qui tombe sur
your
vous,
true self,
plein de
the divine
gratitude,
self that you finally meet
de
with
votre connexion
respect
divine
and
que vous rencontrez
gratitude.
finalement.
This is truly me, my
Ça, c'est
divine
réellement
me,
vous,
and
votre
I'm
être divin.
overwhelmed by flowers.
Et je suis submergé
Exhale
par des fleurs. Expirez.
and let go.
Et relâchez la posture.
And we come slowly to the second posture, which is Virasana. We sit on our left heel.
Donc, on va s'asseoir
And this
sur
is a
notre
very classic
talon gauche en Virasana.
meditation. We bring our hands in a lotus flower in
On
front of
amène
our
la main
heart.
en
And we're
lotus
sitting
au
like a
milieu
warrior. Sit on the left heel
de
and the
notre
right
cœur
knee
et
is
on
up.
s'assoit sur
And the
notre
spine
talon
is
gauche
straight.
et
And the
la jambe
idea is you
droite.
inhale through a pucker mouth. Long, deep,
On inspire
softly.
comme dans une
Inhale,
paille,
inhale all
avec
the
la bouche
suffering in the world.
en
This is
cercle, et on
really a
va
practice of
inspirer
compassion.
toute la souffrance dans le monde. Et c'est vraiment une pratique
You
de
take
compassion.
all what you see suffering in your life, start by
On prend
yourself,
toute la souffrance
but
qu'on voit dans
also
notre
in your
vie,
surrounding, in your
dans notre
family
environnement,
members, in
dans
your
votre famille,
friends, in your
nos
students,
amis,
and
nos élèves,
eventually in
et
your city,
éventuellement
in your country,
dans notre ville, dans
and
notre pays,
maybe on the planet if you
et
can
mettre
expand
sur la
so much,
planète.
and take in all this suffering where people are in situation not human,
Prendre ces souffrances où
difficult,
les hommes sont en
through
situation
pain, through
non humaine.
sickness, through being wounded, being in terrible place, and just suck this intuitively and have a
Et
feeling
inspirer
for it. Just embrace it, take
cela
it,
intuitivement.
and through you dissolve it. And
Et à
on the
travers de vous,
exhale through the
dissolvez-le.
nose, you bring this golden light all around to all these people who cannot see it, who are desperate or beyond any borders we can imagine as a human life. Just send this comforting golden light.
Envoyez
So I repeat, inhale
cette lumière
nice
réconfortante.
puckle,
Inspirez par la bouche,
nicely, kindly, softly, and
la
deep,
bouche en
deep, deep,
paille,
deep. Again, is the idea
très
to
profondément.
breathe beyond capacity, breathe
On
fully.
respire au-delà de nos
And the
capacités.
exhale through the nose is very, very
Et
slow,
expiration
also very
travers
conscious,
le nez,
but then you spread the golden light
très consciente.
all
Et
over.
on envoie cette lumière dorée.
Here we're going to go with Tara.
Et on va
This
aller
is
avec
the green
la Tara
energy that brings
verte
love, healing,
qui amène
compassion to
la compassion.
everyone. And dive very deeply, deeply into that compassion.
Om
Ture so
Just imagine all the children of the planet be in peace and joyfully raised, inspired, playful, all over the world. A woman being respected and expressing the grace
Imaginez les
of
enfants
the
du monde
divine,
entier heureux, en paix, toutes les femmes respectées,
and the men standing
les hommes
with courage and
qui se tiennent
nobility,
debout avec courage et grâce et foi.
will all honoring each other
Tout le monde s'honore,
with no borders,
sans
with no
frontières,
race,
sans race,
with no limits
sans
between each other.
limite.
Send your love to everyone
Envoyez cet amour à tout le monde
and your compassion.
et votre compassion.
Exhale, relax. And come into easy pose.
Expirez, relâchez, venez en posture simple.
This last meditation is a
Pour
sort of
cette
a
dernière
prayer
méditation,
that may
c'est comme une
all
prière.
obstacles be pacified without any
Que
exception.
tous les
So as you
obstacles
know, the enemies and the obstacles, we are the one who created it. If we can resolve within ourselves, we're not going to create them outside. So if we pray now that may all obstacles be pacified, that means obstacles mean obstruction, means fight,
Cette-
means war, means
et pour cette
control.
dernière méditation est
So
pour vraiment
any
enlever
sort
tous
of
les obstacles,
obstacle
tous
on
les
the
types
way
d'obstacles
to the oneness of humanity
vers
be
l'unité
now
de l'humanité,
pacified without any exception.
et pour qu'ils soient
So
tous
this is this magical mantra,
réharmonisés sans
Ekonkar
exception.
Sadgur Prasad, Sadgur
Le
Prasad,
Ekonkar, Sadgur Prasad, Sadgur Prasad,
Ekonkar.
Ekonkar.
So the way we're going to do it, we keep our hands in a cup in front of
Donc, les mains
ourselves at the level of
en
the heart
coupe
chakra, a
au
little
niveau
bit
du chakra du
forward,
cœur.
so it's not on your heart, but extend your arms on the side, and it's about, natural with the elbows slightly bent. Just naturally,
Les mains
your
en
hands will
coupe,
be at the level
les
of the
avant-bras
heart.
vers l'avant,
And we're
les
going to
coudes légèrement
inhale
pliés.
deeply for one mantra
On
And
inspire
then we
pour un cycle de
sing on the
mantra
exhale. So
et on
when you
chante sur
exhale,
l'expiration.
actually you are singing Ekonkar Sadhguru Prasad. And
On
then
chante
we
et
inhale
Konkar
one
Sadhguru Prasad.
mantra in silence,
Et on
full
inspire sur
mantra,
la durée
inhaling
d'un mantra en
slowly,
entier.
deeply.
Et puis on expire en
You
chantant
close
sur
your
la durée d'un
eyes
mantra.
and just feel what it is to
Ressentez
now live in a reality where
ce
all
que c'est
obstacles
de vivre
to
dans une
your
réalité
own
où tous les obstacles
enlightenment, to your
vers notre
own
éveil,
capacity to live in peace and harmony are
vers
just
notre capacité à
dissolved.
vivre en
Gone.
harmonie,
Yeah?
sont
Just
complètement dissous.
imagine and
Plus
sense
aucun
it,
obstacle.
feel it.
Imaginez-le et
Okay,
sentez-le,
so
ressentez-le.
here we go.
Oui, c'est parti.
Ekonga Sadhguru Prasad, Sadhguru Prasad, Ekonga.
This was inhale, now sing.
Ekonga
Sadhguru Sadhguru Prasad,
Sadhguru Prasad,
Ekonga. Inhale, inhale. Slowly, one mantra.
Sadhguru Prasad, Ekonga.
And now you sing.
Ekonga Sadhguru Prasad, Sadhguru Prasad, Ekonga. 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 Ekonga Sadhguru Prasad, Sadhguru Prasad,
Inhale deep.
Inspirez profondément.
And dissolve, virtually dissolve within your body the feeling
Expirez.
of being blocked, being stopped,
Tous ces
being
blocs,
facing obstacles and
dissolvez-les.
limitation. Just dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. And when you're ready, you let go and exhale.
Quand vous êtes prêt, vous expirez et vous laissez partir.
Let's do one more breath. Inhale deeply.
Inspirez profondément.
And now for all the obstacles the whole humanity has to face right now and in year to
Et donc
come.
maintenant, visualisez tous les obstacles que
What
l'humanité
is
doit faire,
blocking
auxquels doit
us
faire face l'humanité
from being
maintenant.
in the flow of peace and harmony. Just process it through yourself. Accept it is like this right now. And it has a reason to bring us
Acceptez-le
closer
tel qu'il est aujourd'hui, qu'il a une raison d'être là, il nous apporte un enseignement.
dissolve
Acceptez-le
dissolve the
et
anger,
envoyez
frustration,
la
any
dissolution
blocks. Through
de
your
toutes ces
consciousness,
frustrations, de tous ces
dissolve
blocages,
the suffering of the whole humanity. And
dissolution
just
totale.
exhale, let it go.
Et expirez, laissez partir.
So I guess you understand the direction of this month, that we need to be close to each other and create new circle of
Donc vous comprenez la
mutual
direction de ce mois, on doit être proche,
sing together, pray
chanter
together,
ensemble,
practice together,
prier ensemble,
and at least
pratiquer
alone
ensemble,
practice meditation, cut the
pratiquer la
attachment
méditation.
to the scenario catastrophe, and just bring back the joy to the surface.
Et
I wish
amener
you an
la joie à la
amazing
surface.
month.
Je vous souhaite un mois incroyable.
And thank you for being here tonight.
Merci d'avoir été là ce soir.
We are a circle already from beyond borders, and
Nous sommes déjà un cercle
very
d'au-delà
kind
des
human
frontières.
being joining hands and joining practice together. So I wish you the best until next month. We're going to close the space. Hey, Karina. Satnam. Inhale deep. Hey, Yannick. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Thomas and Alexei, for translation and coordination. Yeah. Bye-bye. Love you all. Satnam.